Baki Hanma is the main character and protagonist of the Baki the Grappler franchise. As the main character, he is obviously one of the strongest characters in the series. Baki has a very strong bloodline, which includes such powerful individuals as Yuichiro Hanma and Yuichiro Hanma. But is Baki stronger than his ancestors? It is a question. Let's speculate about Baki's strength, his speed, his technique and stamina, the factors that role much in a fight, and compare his abilities to that of his grandfather Yuichiro Hanma. Baki's strength is constantly growing throughout the series. Baki's initial introduction at the very beginning of the series, 17 years old Baki was already the champion of the Tokyo Underground Dome. In the beginning, Baki was shown to bench press over 320 pounds when training. At first, Baki was shown to be on the same level as Mount Toba, a wrestler who was shown to be strong enough to easily defeat Junichi Hanada and crush his bike in the process. 17 years old Baki's strength grew more until he was strong enough to face Kure Hashinogi and defeat him. By the end of this third series, before Baki's ultimate fight with his father, Baki is shown to be so strong that he can completely vaporize a punching machine pad with a casual punch. At this point, it can be safely assumed that Baki is possibly the second strongest character of the series, being equal to or greater than Kaku Kaio. Baki was shown to still be vastly inferior to Yujiro, however, until Baki's demon back had activated. When Baki's demon back appeared in his fight with Yujiro, he was shown to be powerful enough to actually hurt Yujiro, this being something that no other characters had been shown to be able to do. As Baki never stops getting stronger throughout the series, it is difficult to set a definitive level of his strength. By the current time, Baki can be much stronger. In the second series of the manga, when Baki is 17, he was fast enough to effortlessly dodge the thug's chain weapon with a rock attached to it for blunt damage, while the thug was able to swing his chain at speeds of over 100 miles per hour. He also took a knife out of another thug's hand without the thug even seeing him do so. The thug could swing his knife back and forth in his hand at imperceptible speeds to the human eye. Bullets can't hit Baki and he can blitz and one-shot almost every character in the series if he is serious. The hand-to-hand combat techniques used by Baki are also varied in nature, which are developed and expanded throughout the series. His combat style is clearly mixed martial arts, integrating movements of various doctrines. This would be mainly karate and pro wrestling, and in his minority judo, kempo, jiu-jitsu. These techniques, both original movements and movements of his previous rivals and opponents, obtained through his training, creativity and experience. He is known for his unusual training methods, which includes shadowboxing, while imagining that his next opponent is actually with him. This allows him to anticipate every move of his opponent in the actual fight and also helps him to spot their weaknesses much before the combat. Despite not being able to master any style of combat instantly like his father, Baki is able to learn them much faster than others, and coupled with his imagining make him near equal to Yujiro. Baki's stamina is extremely high, as he is known to go on extended training regimes that last half of a day and classifies them as warm-ups. His durability is also extreme, as he could take hits from base Yujiro and Nomi. With his demon back at its strongest, he took many hits from demon back Yujiro and full power Musashi. These two guys are the most powerful beings in the world, so tanking their punches is an incredible mark of toughness. It should be noted that by this time in the story, Baki can be considered as one of the strongest characters in the series, with his strength, speed, stamina and arsenal of techniques being superior to almost everyone else in the series. But what about Yuichiro? He is the only other person aside from Yujiro to defeat the USA on a small island in Okinawa territory during World War II. He is also known for defeating 2000 US soldiers using one technique. The true depths of Yuichiro's strength is still currently unknown, but those who come across him suggest he is inhumanly strong. Yuichiro is only known to use one technique to defeat 2000 US soldiers on the battleship Iowa. The user uses his opponent as a human weapon like a nunchaku, surrounding himself in a spiritual image that looks like a dress. The power behind his throws is powerful enough that he is able to kill just about anyone he hits instantly. Its power is so immense that when Major General James was thrown to the wood of the Iowa battleship, a wood durable enough to withstand direct attack from big weapons, his corpse pierced through it. Furthermore, he can perform his variation of the technique so blindly fast that entire squadrons of soldiers can't turn their guns fast enough to defend themselves against this truly gruesome move. When Doppo started to fight Yuichiro, he ends up possibly breaking Yuichiro's jaw. But it could mean Yuichiro simply let Doppo attack him as a way of testing Doppo's strength. However, since it's hard to ace how strong Doppo was at this stage, it's possibly Yuichiro is less durable than his son Yujiro. So with so little information about the true power of Yuichiro, I could say that his strength probably is more than Baki's. In speed, it's hard to say, but I dare to guess that after all Baki is faster. As Yuichiro was shown using only one technique, it's hard to say, is he so strong that he simply didn't need to use any of the other moves in his arsenal to beat such an army, or does he knows only one? Which is also the move that does not require much of skill to use. He simply swings with his hand really fast with the guy in it. But again, if I have not seen more, I tend to assume that Baki is much more technical than his grandfather. I want to believe that Yuichiro is more durable than Baki. He was fighting again an army for a long time and won. But that fact that Doppo breaks his jaw with one kick leaving me in doubt. But still, he is a pretty tough guy. So as a result, we have two insanely strong characters who are indisputably one of the strongest, if not the strongest characters in the series, along with Yujiro. And if compare Baki with his grandfather Yuichiro, considering Baki's ability to get stronger day after day, I want to say Baki is stronger. If Baki could see how Yuichiro is fighting and fight him a few days later, I think he could prepare with his image training and win in this fight. But if they fight unexpectedly, Yuichiro could surprise Baki with his incredible strength and defeat him. Who do you think could win in this fight and why? Leave your comments down below. If this video was interesting to you, you can leave a like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video, bye.
Them man travel for any trip. In the seat of corruption, me say many sit. Look like from corruption, them a benefit.